The Espernon Enchanters face 2 season-defining matches against the other 2 teams in the top 3 places. First, they face the Quetza Quicks, who started the season incredibly strongly, but have fallen away as their own curse continues to bite. Victory for the Enchanters would send them to 23 points, 1 clear of the Torlithanel Celtics total coming into the round. Even if the Enchanters win to set up a final week showdown for the championship, they will need to win against the Celtics in the final week unless they lose to Royal Santa Margherita later in the show today. Mark Damon's absence continues for the Enchanters, with the common belief that he will never play again for the Enchanters under Mark Bielsick. The roster is otherwise fully fit. For the Quicks, rookie skink Viwi Polo is expected to miss out through injury, with most other skinks on recuperate to be able to play today. Last season, the Enchanters won this fixture by 2 touchdowns to 1. So, Viking Cop, the maths is simple. The Enchanters must win to keep this in their own hands. If they don't win this game, they are relying on Royal Santa Margherita beating the Celtics to keep this alive.
Yeah, as any other team in the league will want to keep the odds in their own hands, so they are going to give it all today to give themselves a chance for the championship next week. But I'm sure the Quicks are not going to set it up easier, because as you said, they started really strong, leading the championship for a few weeks even, until they had a couple of bad games, but they're still there, top 3, top 4, and they will want to make sure that they have the ticket for the Super Bowl thing, off-season magic stuff with the good teams.
Yeah, still things to play for the Quicks. Of course, Vinsko defiant, losing last week. The Torlithanel Rangers drawing last week gives the Quicks an opportunity to all but cement that place in the end of season Blood Bowl Championship if they can win this game. So there's plenty on the line for both teams.
It's really spicy that there is no game that can be called a dead rubber still at this point.
Well, that's what we want. Keeps things interesting. Really ramps up the tension in these final couple of weeks as well. Here we are in Espernon then for the Enchanters' final home game of the season. I believe they travel to Torlithanel for the final game of the season for what could be a title showdown. Torak, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome along to a crucial match for the Espernon Enchanters, who've had a good season under Mark Bielsick. They've really improved from their 24-93 season under Magna Ottman. Despite their sort of star players like Magic Montgomery having quieter seasons, would you say? I'll take the silence as a yes. Literally quiet.
Montgomery has had a kind of okay, but a bit uneventful season. I mean, he's been playing consistently. He's been blitzing consistently because he packs a punch now with Mighty Blow. But besides that, and a few touchdowns here and there, not the level of play and show that he gave us last season for sure.
Here's your rosters for the game. Quetza Quicks looking like this. Borat Latex is the Croxagore, who never does much, does he? Volvo Exy, undoubtedly the star player.
He boneheads a lot.
He does bonehead a lot. Yeah, he's prone to that. Volvo Exy, the star player. Nemacuix is the Block Saurus. And then we have the Sidestep Fen Saurus of Yakika Danby. Bellatrix, Kupal Azteca, and Crespa Talipo, rounding out the rest of the bigger players. Amongst the Skinks, 2 nominees for the ZFL MVP. Chatu Cool, who scores the touchdowns. El Rasco, who does the fouls. And then we have the rookie, Umizumi, For Fiesta, Tasso Obvio, who has the golden arm. And Tlini Pacchini, who I believe might be making a debut for the Quicks today. For the Enchanters, as we said, no Mark Damon, so just the 3 bodyguards in the lineup. Biff Tech is another ZFL MVP nominee with block guard and stand firm. Louis Tabard, Zoltan Pepper, and Lorenzo Dragoni are the 3 bodyguards. Christoph Schiff and Morten Oyer wear the number 6 and number 7 jerseys. They're linemen. Then onto the sort of undoubted stars of the team. Magic Montgomery, who is Agi 2+ these days. Along with Mighty Blow and Tackle and Dodge. Lucas Albion is the thrower, who is also a nominee for the MVP. Andrea Restrada is plus movement and is generally just an all-round useful player. 2 dirty players now. Ewa Chiffer and Ludwig Blockprone are both former Vinscore Defiant players. Nicolas Carvalho Ferreira is the rookie lineman, and Max Sanger really hopes the end of the season gets here so he can try and fix his shoulder and his neck, which are hurting him quite badly.
He's a bit broken. That's a lot of dirty player. Nice.
Not sure if we had much in the way of inducements for this game. Didn't necessarily see it at the start. There is a keg in play for the Enchanters. I imagine that is probably it between the 2 teams.
So the Enchanters will be missing a bodyguard because Mark Damon was coming from... it's not from their academy.
He's from Verdanos Valor, would you believe?
He's from the Valor, yes, indeed.
But he's reportedly fallen out with the head coach. Rumours that he'll never play for the Espernon Enchanters again. And this is a tough game for Nobles against Lizards. Lucas Albion catches the ball, but it's a big ask for Espernon to win this game. But that is what they might have to do. Magic Montgomery kicks us off with a blitz on Kupal Azteca.
Ooh, this is going to be a foul. I can smell it. I can smell.
Oh, yeah, we are getting stuck right in over on this side of the field.
Yep.
Estrada going forward. And
Yep.
one of the 2 dirty players here.
Refuse to take the LOS hits. But is this ball going to be safe? No.
Wow.
Ball being used as an assist. Well, it's a 4 assist.
It's a stun only. Oh, a nice dodge from Carvalho Ferreira. To complete something of a screen, but an aggressive start to stun on Kupal Azteca. There's a lot of Nobles up against the sideline here. Borat Latix moves back across. It's going to be a blitz from Volvo XC to try and take down Andrea Restrada.
He's going to push him back. That will be enough to deny him the chance for an easy shoot-down touchdown. But now the Enchanters will need to move the ball. Ooh, blood good skill.
Biff Tech laughs at that one. As we see the push from Yukika Danmi onto Christoph Schiff. Dauntless Skink comes to town, gets the armor break on Biff Tech, and a stun. Hell of a hit from Tasso Obvio.
That's how it's done. And it's going to be a foul even.
Oh, El Rasco steps up. And El Rasco will draw the Apo, and Biff Tech is okay.
El Rasco, candidate for the MVP of the season, showing his cards.
Montgomery with the hit on Obvio. Not finding the break. Restrada takes the dodge to go and blitz for Fiesta. We could have used...
Oh, does not take the ball down.
Oh, diving tackle dodge as well from Restrada. Is he trying to go for the end zone? Is that what the idea was here? He makes it to the end zone. Diving tackle on the ground. This is a hell of a play from Andrea Estrada. Can Lucas
There's going to be
Albion
a
find the
pass.
pass?
Oh, that's going to cost him a reroll.
Oh, it's a score!
This is good.
Enchanters lead. That was bold.
Well, arguably there is a way, or this is the way in which they get beefed back in the team. So, good way to maximize the use of that apple.
Well, that is quite an opening. It's been expensive for the Enchanters in terms of costing them a reroll. They had rerolls to spare, to be fair. But it gives the Quetza Quicks plenty of time to grab a hold of this ball and dictate the rest of this game. The Enchanters are going to have to do something if they want to find the win.
Well, for the starters, there's going to be some punching.
Max Sanger, the strength 2-piece, getting LOS duty rather than bench duty, which allows one of the dirty players to stay on the sideline. There's a blitz for the Enchanters.
A very shallow kick.
Oh, my word. Short kick blitz.
It's going to be Montgomery.
Can Montgomery find the knockdown against the stand firm? He can. Volvo
Oh, there's
Exi.
not going to be stand firm using there.
Ray Strada might catch the ball.
Oh, why did Voexi not use stand firm in there? It's very spicy. Now this is a problem.
Ray Strada has the ball. He's caught it, and the Quicks find a casualty.
Ooh.
I think that's Max Sanger who's gone. That's quite on brand for Max Sanger, I'm afraid to say. Borat Latex finds a push, which will free up the opportunity for Asaurus to come and try and hit the ball here. At best, we can get a 1 dice thanks to the guard. Knockdown on Christoph Scherf. Here comes that blitz from Nemakuix. Can he find the POW? It's a push only. We're not going to re-roll that. But Restrada is at least not in scoring range.
Is free with the ball. Yeah, but he has the ball under control. And block good skill. Look, Beefsteak. Putting body athletics down.
One dice goal from Louis Tabard. Re-rolled into a both down. We get away with that. Restrada is going to move over to the other side of the field and hand off to Lucas Albion, who drops the ball now.
Oh, that's another reroll gone.
Magic Montgomery on the 3 dice finds the armor break and the KO on Tarso Obvio. More dodges. Zoltan Pepper this time getting it done. The Enchanters have reset this to midfield. Foul coming in on Borat Latex. It's a stun on the Croxagon. The Quicks now, the team with it all to do. Not finding knockdowns against the line here. There's not really a way to go after the ball for the time being. The Enchanters, if they want to, can hang on to this, but they'll really be keen to push for a second touchdown.
This needs to be a knockdown to have the tackle free.
El Rasco coming in for the foul on Louis Tabard. He's okay.
But he's fine.
Oh, that's a rush. 2 rushes from Zoltan Pepper. Hyper-aggressive play. Magic Montgomery gets the POW. But the Enchanters are throwing absolutely everything at this. Just rushes everywhere. As we try to get Lucas Albion into scoring range on this side, it'll need perhaps more rushes. We're not going to do it. It's going to need a pass.
Oh, there's going to be a foul even.
The dodge
Once
into
it's
foul.
4 plus dodge into foul.
After dodge and a KO.
Ooh.
Mortenoyer. His luck has run out. But yeah, the Enchanters just playing hyper aggressive here, but so far it's working out for them. Here comes Valatrix. We really need the knockdown if we can get it on Restrada. I think Wrestle will be good enough.
Restrada is down and El Rasco is around.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is enough to stop him scoring on the next turn. That was the key. Can you stop Restrada from being a scoring threat? The foul can come after. Yeah,
There's going to be a foul.
El Rasco has one plan and one plan only, but Biff Tech is going to force him to at least dodge away. And he fails the dodge.
Oh, it's a 1 in 9. Beef Tech. Key for stopping this move.
Zoltan Pepper, 1 in 9 on Chatukul, but it frees up Magic Montgomery for the blitz, which is unfortunately for the Enchanters just a push. And that is going to very much limit what they can get done on this turn. Wow, that's a big play.
Or not.
Magic Montgomery, he cut a corner there on that dodge.
That was the old Montgomery.
Look at this, he's going to cut the corner on this tackle zone. Agi 2+. Restrada makes the dodge this time, and he's going to go forward towards the end zone. Can Albion make the pass? Pass is good, catch is good. The Espernon Enchanters are on fire today. I don't know what can be done about this from a Quetza Quicks perspective. Struggling to see where they might have an answer to this. Double skull
like
against
this,
Magic Montgomery.
Not like that. Neither like that. Can they push the ball into the touchdown zone? Are they going to try that?
That's another 1 in 9 from Valatrix.
Dear. Well, they are going to put tackle on the ball.
I think we're trying to put tackle and sidestep on the ball. And just hoping that Restrada fails. Here comes Tlini Pekini. Chatukul is going to dodge out to at least put a mark on Lucas Albion as well. As Borat Latix fails to knock over Louis Tabard. Which kind of leaves Namaku stuck. There's going to be a foul on Albion. Oh, and El Rasco finds the target.
Again. No send off.
Is the blitz going to come from Restrada? Is Montgomery going to make the dodge here? Montgomery does make the dodge. He's going to go for the chain push on the 1 dice. The push will be good enough. Andrea Restrada will score. And the Enchanters lead 2-0. This is exactly the first half that Mark Bielsic needed from his team.
Can the Quicks recover from this?
Well, they've got 3 turns to find a score, and if they can get 2-1...
Remember that this drive was a super shallow kick following to a blitz.
A Fisher's ref has sent off Asaurus.
Oh dear, this game for the Quicks. Oh, well, at least they are getting some removals.
Chiffer's gone.
10 versus 10 now.
If we can get the 2-1 at half-time, there is a route back into the game for the Quetza Quicks, but they need to find a score. Enchanters do have 0 rerolls for the rest of this half.
I don't know the score, but they're going to find a foul.
Yeah, El Rasco has
Oh,
got
yes.
eyes for one thing and one thing only here.
They're going to foul before picking the ball up. They may.
Chataku's going to pick that up. We need this score, don't we? The Blood Bowl Championship is still on the line for the Quicks. 3 assist foul from El Rasco. And that is a stun against Zoltan Pepper. Right, Montgomery's decided we've had enough of El Rasco today. No re-roll, double push, but we can have another go with the dirty player. We might even be able to make this a 3-dice. Oh, we didn't choose to, but we're going to take the both down to end the turn. Interesting. We could have brought another guard over to make that a 3-die block.
Well, the Quicks have lost their only tackle to the referee, actually.
Yeah, the referee sending off Valatrix is a big moment in the game. Montgomery immediately eats a pow to prove that it doesn't matter at all.
Maybe Rasco has a new target now. Maybe not.
Oh, no! Oh, wow, that seriously hurt. Well, that is Magic Montgomery potentially out of a showdown with the Celtics in the final game.
So there will be a recuperate for that.
Surely you have to recuperate that one. Big hit from Nemakiewicz, who gets the job done.
Oh! Great rush. Ballsy is king. Ballsy down the skink.
That is the second time he has taken down Biff Tech. There's going to be a foul on Zoltan Pepper again. And El Rasco doesn't find the break. But this is looking like the Quicks are going to get this back to 2-1 at the break. Here comes Andrea Restrada. Finds the pow. We want rid of El Rasco from this game. And Restrada finds a KO on the skink. The Enchanters are throwing rushes like they're going out of fashion here, and it's working for them. More pressure on this screen. We're going to try and dive in. Lorenzo Dragoni has knocked himself out.
Not the best dive I've ever seen in my life.
Well, he was trying to tie up. He wants to force the dive through, but Nemakiewicz is free and can make it forwards here. The both down is fine in that situation. There's the knockdown. Another pow.
That's a fat knockdown on Restrada. But he's fine.
Through goes Chatu Cool for the score. The Quicks are back in the game. We have seen this before from the Espernon Enchanters, where they have been mighty in the first 5 or 6 turns of the game, have taken leads on opposition drives, but then they begin to run out of players. And it leaves the door open for the opposition to get back in.
Well, a few quite crucial KO rolls to happen now. It's good for the Enchanters, who had a head immediately. And El Rasco is also back.
The loss of Magic Montgomery for the second half could be a big deal. Importantly, Restrada does have tackle. Because otherwise, we'd be relying on Biff Tech to get the job done.
And it's going to be 9 Enchanters at best.
Oh, look at that kick. Oh, my word.
Look at this.
Well, it's going to bounce away from the sideline.
The bounce is very friendly.
1 in 9,
Ooh,
1 in 9.
Right away, 1 in 9.
And push both down against Dragoni, who came back from that KO.
I mean, the kickoff events have been really rough on the Quicks, who are not finding now anything like... Oh, there's going to be a foul.
Of course there is. El Rasco's on the field. Here comes Chatu Cool. No, he's not going to make the pickup. It's going to be the rookie, Tellini Pacchini, after we make this foul from El Rasco, which the referee is going to call, and that could be massive because the ball is on the floor.
Very spicy. It was a snake, actually.
Snake on the armor. El Rasco is gone. Biff Tech has boneheaded in his excitement. Oh, one dice pow from Dragoni. That is a massive play.
Restrada may try the pickup here.
Here comes Restrada with the blitz on Tellini Pacchini. And the rookie on his debut is knocked to the floor and stunned. Restrada goes for the pickup. Fails it first time round. Fails it second time of asking. Ball is on the deck in 2 Enchanters tackle zones. This is anyone's game from here. We're not going to be able to clear both of these, but the Dauntless Skink could be very, very handy indeed. The dodge from Umizoomi.
From the bodyguards today.
And Chatukul with the tackle hit.
Looking to scare the ball.
Oh, double push
Using
only.
the
Restrada's going to scatter this into the hands of his mate, into the hands of Asaurus, who does not catch it. We're all over the place now. We are all over the place now.
Ooh, very spicy. Everything is very spicy.
More chain pushes coming here. We can know the stand firm will cost us.
Ooh, that's a good spot for the Enchanters. They can try surf even.
This is very, very messy from here, isn't it? There's a one dice push on Chatukul, who is massively at risk of the surf now. There's the dodge from Louis Tabard. And Chatukul is going to go into the stands. ZFL MVP nominee into the crowd. Well, crowd perhaps with a bit of celebrity endorsement there. They don't take him out. He's just stunned. The ball is loose, and a dodge, or even just a plain pickup from Carvalho Ferreira could get this done. One dice skull. Perhaps not what the doctor ordered.
I like that.
Espernon right now will be more than happy with this position. We're just defending the ball and trying to grind out this 2-1 win. But again, the armor breaks are coming. And there is a push on Restrada to send him towards the sidelines.
Can be a one die. But it's stand firm. Makes no sense. Makes little sense. Embodied Latex decides to go...
Oh, he's failed the rush. And we're not going to reroll that one. Embodied Latex on the floor. There's a one in him somewhere. We know that much. Umizoomi knocked down by Andrea Restrada. Frees up a hit. A wrestle hit. Brings Volvoekti to the floor. But the Enchanters are lacking space as well here. This game is bogged down on this flank. But that will suit Espernon more than the Quetza Quicks. As will that stun on Asaurus. But there is no one brave enough to pick up this ball. Now there's a surf on. Andrea Restrada could be in big trouble.
He's out.
That's the one remaining tackle on the field, and it's no longer on the field. Restrada into the crowd, and he's injured.
He's also gone.
It's fine, though. Badly hurt. It might not matter in the context of this game. But with no Apo, he will not be coming back. As Namakiewicz, who is stuck with Morton Oyer over here. Oh, look at that double pow from Tellini Pacchini. Oh, big hit.
Ooh, another one. Well, it's a badly hard fiesta.
Reroll on the skull from Crespa Talipo. Biff Tech goes down, but the Enchanter's stubborn resistance is beginning to fade.
How many enchanters on the pitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, there's a free surf on here, which we'll take on the skink. Oh, it's a 1 in 9. Last reroll needed. We do get the surf on Tarso Obvio. And it's the away fans, but the home fans are doing nothing against the Quicks. Into the crowd go the Enchanters players, and they're hurt. But the Enchanters, again, not interested in picking this ball up. Oh, 1 in 9 from Boratletix. It needs a reroll.
No! Face the loner.
And he's stunned himself.
Oh, the bonehead machine. Admittedly, you said that he doesn't do much before the game.
Anyone get this ball? Tlini Pacchini gets hit. Maybe his revenge for taking out Lorenzo Dragoni earlier in the half there. Once again, the Enchanters just looking to free players from next to the ball. I don't think we're going to try and pick it up. Armor break on Volvo-Exy. It's a stun. Again, we knock down Mortenoya. Again, his armor holds. Blitz.
Well, we are going to scatter the ball now.
On Christoph Chef. The Quicks need to do something, and quick. Ball is still in the tackle zones of 2 players. Zoltan Pepper goes down. Here's a chance. Down.
No!
Umizoomi fails the dodge. Still the Enchanters hang on. There's a pow from Louis Tabard on Tlini Pacchini. Oh, he's dead.
Pacchini's out!
On his debut, he picks up a casualty. He's killed. And we'll probably not remember the name. Is anyone going to try to pick up? No, we're going to foul the one remaining skink on the field. It's a KO. And that might be good enough for the Espernon Enchanters. There are no skinks left. But there is a Croxagore. Can Boratletix pick this up? He won't be able to get in the scoring range. That's for sure. Can anyone get in the scoring range for the Quetza Quicks? I don't think so. Dodge was needed. Dodge has failed. The Enchanters are going to win this game. And that means that whatever happens in the Royals versus Celtics match, we will have a title decider for the 2nd straight season in the ZFL Elite Division. You could not write it. I've tried. Argue the call works out. Ludwig Blockprone still on the field. Pick up attempt from Namakiewicz is good. Wait just a moment. No. The skull on the block from Volvo-Exy kills any remaining hope that we might have had. Let's just talk about that sequence of play again. By the way, let's just talk about this sequence of play. We were going to chain push. The Croxagore into range. He picked up the ball. The Croxagore caught it.
Yeah. But wait, hold on a second. We are going to chain push the Croxagore into range of what?
Well, we got one push here that would get him into... We need 2 more pushes. I don't think it could be done, could it? I don't think we had enough players to get it done. But I appreciate the effort regardless. Final blocks of the game. As the Enchanters look to pad the stats, really. Can Blockprone take out Volvo-Exy? It's a KO. But no send-off. But the Enchanters have done it. They have ground out a crucial victory in this Elite Division Championship race. And it will go to the final game.
What a game. What a game for the Quicks. Feeling always like one step behind Enchanters, who were ultra motivated, sure, and gave everything, even the health of several players, to this game, this victory. And Louis Tabar de Carcassonne getting the MVP. Very nice for the Enchanters too.
He's picked up block ahead of that final game showdown with the Celtics. The Enchanters, to their credit, I mean, they've won 7 out of 10 games this season. They've only lost 1. It's been a really good effort from Mark Bielsick and his team to take it to the final game. But they've got one big game left. You can't write them off. Not that I think anyone would, but you cannot write off the Espernon Enchanters this season. They are just finding a way to keep themselves... We thought it was over when they lost to Vinscore Defiant and they threw away that lead against the Sartosa Deckhands. We thought that was it for them, but they have rallied in these last couple of weeks with 2 straight wins. It's probably not going to be in their favour. The only way that it will be in their favour going into the final game is if the Royals beat the Celtics in our final game of the evening. As it stands right now, the Enchanters are 1 point ahead of the Celtics, but the Celtics have the better touchdown difference. And because of that, the Enchanters will be massively, massively supporting the Royals in this next game. And a draw is not even good enough, because then the Celtics would still be ahead, tied on points, as it was last season with the Misville Mavericks. But the Celtics would be ahead on touchdown difference. And that, of course, despite the 5-0 defeat to the Tor Lithanel Rangers.